Well, since I haven't been able to check into my hotel yet, I thought I would take you on a small tour of what is Glasgow Necropolis. Necropolis, which stands for City of the Dead, basically a graveyard, realistically. Not sure why I like this stuff, but always been a big fan. Well, I never thought I would end up vlogging in a graveyard, in a cemetery, but this one in Glasgow, the necropolis, is actually quite interesting because, well, it was established in 1837 and it was a point in history when the population actually was growing very quickly, and so until then people had been buried in, near churches basically, but it was no longer possible to do it because of the number of people dying, clearly because of bigger populations. So that's when burial became a service, a paid service, and this one was actually one of the first cemeteries in the world, as far as I know, to implement that system. Walking around the graveyard, I found this tomb, which is actually quite interesting because I don't know if you can see it, but Stewart and Knox, I would assume they are somehow related, since they've got only one there on the same stone really. One died in Australia and the other one died in Canada. So they were all part of a family that was spread all over the British Empire. At the time, Scotland was probably a place of emigration, and people would move to other parts of the empire looking for fortunes or whatever. And so I would imagine that these people, for example, were quite lucky to have their remains brought back to their country, to the motherland, to Scotland. And I assume then that they were probably quite wealthy, so the search for glory and money was actually quite successful. As I was saying, look at these people. They were born here in Scotland and they died in California, Santa Rosa in California. It has been estimated that around 50,000 people were buried here. 50,000. This necropolis in Glasgow is one of the very few that still holds the records of the people that were buried here, which is very uncommon. It was very uncommon back then, so you could potentially find out more about anyone who was buried here, about, I don't know, profession, how he died, or where he lived, and all these kind of things, of course. If, like me, you got your daily dose of creep, follow me to the center of the city. In the next few days, I'll be posting more videos about Glasgow. I don't know exactly about what or when, but so do follow my channel to get the latest updates, and hopefully I'll manage to show you more about this beautiful city.